In the summer of 1943, a new and terrifying predator appeared on the sun-scorched steppes of Russia. This was the Panzerkampfwagen V, better known as the Panther, designed as a direct response to the shock of the Soviet T-34. The Panther was a radical departure from previous German designs. With its sleek, sloped armor and a powerful, long-barreled 7.5-centimeter gun, it was arguably the finest medium tank of the entire war. But its legendary status would be forged in a trial by fire during the largest tank battle in history, Operation Citadel. The Panther made its combat debut during the Battle of Kursk in July 1943. Expectations were sky-high, but the early Ausf D models were rushed into production and plagued by mechanical gremlins. As the massive German offensive began, many Panthers were lost not to enemy fire, but to engine fires and transmission failures. In the first few days of the battle, more than half of the initial 200 Panthers were out of action. Despite these teething troubles, when the Panther functioned, it was lethal, picking off Soviet T-34s at ranges of over 2,000 meters, well beyond the reach of the Red Army's guns. The Panther's design influenced tank development for decades to come. Its sloped frontal armor provided protection equivalent to much heavier vehicles, while its mobility allowed it to traverse the difficult terrain of the Eastern Front with relative ease. Inside the turret, the crew benefited from high-quality optics that gave them a decisive advantage in long-range engagements. To the Soviet tank crews, the silhouette of a Panther on the horizon became a sight to be feared. It combined protection, firepower, and mobility in a way that neither the Tiger nor the Panzer IV could match. Though Kursk was a strategic failure for the Wehrmacht, the Panther would go on to be refined into one of the most effective fighting machines of the conflict. By 1944, the improved Ausf G would become a nightmare for Allied tankers in both the East and the West. The Panther represents the pinnacle of German tank design, a machine that was both ahead of its time and a victim of the desperate circumstances in which it was born. Today, it remains a testament to the high-stakes arms race of the Eastern Front, where the cost of failure was measured in fire and steel.